Hi everybody, it's Linda again, back. Okay, so this is going to be part 2 of the story because I was running short, like I'm in 6 minutes already, and that might end up being too long. I hope it's not. But anyways, okay, so the interesting part is what has just happened recently, and I met Randy, the man that I've been, going through my life journey with the last 6 years. I met him 6 years ago, and he's been really, really good to me. And about a year after we got together, so 4 years ago, well, maybe it was 2 years after we got together, but anyways, I kind of whacked out and drove through a big red door and had my whole Kundalini experience, but we didn't know what was going on, and I ended up in the mental hospital and all kinds of stuff. And he really, really kind of was my savior. He stuck by me. He saved my life, he just sort of was really my savior. And I really, he's just been the best man I've ever been with. And out of all of the relationships I've ever had to this date, and I've had a lot of them, and it's really kind of crazy because I always thought I was really ugly, and so how did I end up with all of these relationships, But I did somehow, so I must not be as unattractive or ugly as I always thought I was. But, so the interesting thing is, so this Hamied, I started understanding while I was with Randy, after getting to know him a little bit and stuff like that. The reason I chose to get with him is because I had a vision, and in the vision we were kind of healing shamas. We were healing people together, and so I saw that in our future, and so that's why I decided to get with him. And so we've been together the last 6 years. But this is something interesting that's developed, and I kind of got the gist, the last 4 years or so, or whatever, the last several years, that he is this Hamied. And that Hamied is his higher self type of thing. And that's the way I kept on picturing it, that Hamied was Randy's higher self. And this is what's interesting. It wasn't until about 2 years ago that I looked up Hamied's name on Google, and I Googled it, and holy crap, Hamied is the Archangel of Miracles. And last year, so it was about 10 months ago or something, our phone bills got paid. And we couldn't figure out how they got paid. But we each ended up with a free month. And it was, and see, we always paid cash, so we didn't have some sort of a credit that might hang on or something like that or anything like that. So we don't know how that happened, but I always imagined it was Hamied. And so every time some little miracle happened in our life, I always imagined it was Hamied, because I finally Googled it and looked it up, and Hamied is the Archangel of Miracles. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, the other day, so this is really, really crazy, but you guys, this is truth, and I don't lie, okay? So, and you're going to find it crazy, but about 2 days ago, Hamied, now see, I've had the control of being able to talk to Hamied while I'm making love with Randy and tell Hamied what I want, and he tells Randy, and Randy does it, and I don't have to say anything, but I just sort of tell it mentally, and it just sort of happens or whatever. So that's been going on for a really long time. But Hamied fully stepped into Randy a couple of days ago, and I didn't realize this was going to happen. I didn't realize, I knew that my higher self was stepping into me, but I didn't realize that Randy's higher self was going to step into him, and I didn't realize that Hamied and Randy were the same physical body, except for age was different. And so that's why I didn't recognize one or the other, because Randy's much younger than Hamied was. But also there's a difference because Hamied was from outside of time, and he really doesn't age or anything like that. So he's as if he's 30, but he's just adopted a look that's, more mature or whatever, because he has a little bit more experience. And so what I have discovered is that I've met one man in 2006, and he's stepping into the man I'm with in 2016. And I'm like flabbergasted. I'm like blown away. It's totally whoa. And I didn't expect this. And the only reason I know it for sure is because the energy is the same. And when me and Randy were making love the other day, I just wanted to tell him so many times, wow. I almost called him Hamied over and over and over again. And I finally told him, I just keep wanting to call you Hamied. And, you know, and he's like, you know, he feels a difference in his energy too. He feels like something is happening around him too. So it's kind of a beautiful thing. And you know, I don't know what we're all like supposed to be discovering here with all of these twin flame. I think that I'm learning love. I think that I'm learning different forms of love here. And so it's just like the most amazing thing in the whole freaking world. I'm flabbergasted. Hamied, the Archangel of Miracles, is like, he's like my dude. And he came to like help bless my life and stuff and help me do my love alchemy thing, I guess, you know. And so I know I'm an archangel too. I'm Archangel Lenial, and so I have my own little group going on. And here's Randy, and meet Randy, Archangel Hamied of Miracles, and he is part of my life. And so I think together we're going to do some pretty cool things to help spread the love. As he just, you know, right now he's just stepping into himself and I'm just stepping into myself. But in a way, it's not exactly the same because I'm stepping into myself, but I'm a walk-in at 3 years old. I just been sleeping all this time. And so I'm just finally waking up. But I did realize that I was a walk-in all of this time. And so I did remember certain things. So I got to cut this short now because it's getting really long. And I hope this isn't too long because I love you all. All right, cool. So that's the story. Way cool, interesting, right? All right, I love you all. I'll talk to you later. Let me know what you think.